So for today, I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna teach you guys how you can identify a long-term potential meme. Okay, how to identify long-term potential memes, meaning like holding. To hold, of course, you want to hold like good memes so that you can, you can gain, you can have a lot of gains. You can not like fumble your bags when the market just give you 2x or when you're in a loss. Okay, so the first step, the first thing that you need to do is we must like I said earlier, we must spot good memes. And I already, again, like I said, I already teach in the previous VC on how you can spot a good memes, which is there are several key points that you need to go through when you're like spotting good memes. I see like a bunch of new people joining. Let me just walk through it once again. You have the chart, you have the memes, you have the community, team, distribution, influencer, those kind of things. Okay. So that's the first stuff. That's the first stuff. If you want to identify a long-term potential hole or long-term potential meme. And the next thing is from this meme, when you look at the meme, okay, when I mentioned in the previous video, when you see the chart is holding up, when you see the meme is valid, the meme is good, it's funny, stuff like that. There are certain things from the meme itself that you need to identify. Okay, meme doesn't just pop up like that. It doesn't just come up. Oh, okay, I'm a meme. No, it doesn't just come up from there. Meme, especially meme coins, they come up from. Oh, sorry, let me mute you for a second. Uh, Meme coins, okay, meme coins come from a narrative. It comes from a meta. So you need to identify the meta. That's the first job. That's the first job. Okay, the meta or the narrative. And here's the thing: in crypto, you need to be retarded enough. Okay, you need to be silly enough to think every news or every moment or every viral thing that pops up in Twitter, on X, I mean on TikTok, on the news, maybe based on politics, based on recent event, based on like for example, we see Hak Tua, those kind of stuff. Those are meta, those are narrative. But if you're late, it means you're not clever enough to think in terms of meme coin traders. In order to identify meta, in order to identify narrative, you need to be clever. Okay, you need to be clever, you need to play clever here. For example, just now Phantom has a glitch, right? Phantom has a glitch where it doesn't show any coin you're holding, so that's a glitch in the mind of a retarded degens. Okay, in the mind of a meme coin traders, like very hardcore degen in this space, they will think right away, okay, what's the new coin gonna be? What's this meta? Is this meta gonna be wallets? Is this meta gonna be glitch? Is this meta gonna be a rug pull? Is this meta gonna be I don't know, drain, wallet drain? They will think right away. Okay, do you get that viewpoint? It's very very interesting. And this is not something that people talk about. So here I am to say to you guys, in order for you to identify meta and narrative, you need to be clever. You need to be clever, otherwise you will miss out. Coin will be released like hours ago and you just realize, this is a good meta. Oh damn, people get in early. It is because you miss out on identifying the meta, identifying the narrative. Okay, that's the key point for you to look at, the for the long-term potential. But I'm not saying every meta, every narrative have long-term potential. So here's my key point here. If you already identify the meta, okay, if you already identified the narrative behind the coin, now you can see, ah is this narrative, it is divided into two. Okay, is this meta or is this narrative, uh how can I say it, are they gonna, you know are they having the potential to sustain in the long run? For example, again, You're having the glitch in Phantom today. Do you believe, just by asking yourself, in the next week or even the next few days, will the coin about the Phantom glitch, about the Phantom wallet glitch, will it last? Absolutely not. It doesn't have any like related to other stuff. It doesn't have any strong like support behind it. It doesn't have any strong virality. Like it's not viral. It's just something new. So now you can spot it, and you know, okay, the meta is weak. Now you can identify, okay, this meta is weak. So when the meta is weak, what you need to do, just let it be. Don't hold it. You can, if the meta is weak, you can trade it. Okay, you can ride the momentum and then get out. Get the fuck out. Like get out for real. You get 2x, you get 3x, you multiply your capital, you get 50%, take the initial out, do whatever you can, get out, because the meta is weak and people will be using you to gain more money. Like they will take your money and you will be left with dust. So we don't want that in a weak meta, because again, do you think someday later, I don't know, a few years, the coin will suddenly just pop up and pump? There's like thousands of coin being launched in a day. You need to be in the strong side, okay? So if you already identify, for example, now you look at a meta called Doge narrative, like the ones we are having right now. We got Nero, we got Ginan, we got Kabosu, we got this narrative has been holding for weeks now. For weeks, okay? If you look at Nero on Ethereum right now, sitting at 200 million market cap, it's not even dumping. That's a narrative. Again, are you able to identify the narrative when it's pop up? If you haven't, you're not that, you're not that intelligent enough to or you're not fast enough to catch the narrative, to catch the meta. Okay, you're not thinking in terms of degens, in terms of how can this be turned into a coin, how can this be turned into a coin, how can we take advantage of this thing. Of course, it is not a rational way of thinking, but that's how it happened here. That's how it works here. If you want to, find thing quick in the market, especially with the rise of pump fund right now, anyone can release a coin. So uh, right now we identify a weak meta like the glitch phantom. Now you get a strong meta, like strong meta. Okay, there is strong meta such as we have infinite memes, Michi. Okay, even with, okay, dog with hat is an infinite meme meta, because it's just a dog wearing multiple hats and people can do anything to the meme. That's the infinite meme meta. That's how Michi was born, from Whiff. Okay, but Michi is a cat, of course. And again, you have another meta. You have dog meta, you have cat meta, you have animal, you have fruits. What's more? So you must be creative enough to identify or to group this kind of meta. Then you can see the difference. Okay, which meta is strong, which meta is leading, which meta is consolidating, which meta is waiting for a pump. Like another strong meta that we have, Mad Fury meta. Okay, are you guys able to get this? We even have Mad Fury meta. We have Pepe, we have Brad. Now we have Wolf on Solana. So this meta, they pop up. Now you able to identify the meta, the narrative? If you're able, I don't care if you're late or not. If you're early, then you get the advantage. If you're late, don't mind at all, because we're looking at long-term potential. Now, are you able to identify, is it a weak meta? Is it something that's not gonna last long? Is it just based on few stuff? Or is it a strong meta? Does it have a strong story behind? Does it have a strong lore? Does it have an origin? Like who's backing the meta? Those kind of stuff you need to ask yourself. Okay? If Because if it's for the long-term potential whole, you don't care if you're early or not. You're looking at the long-term view, okay? You're not getting in for a gamble. No. You want to be in with conviction. That's how you can hold a long-term potential meme. So now from meta, okay, from the meta, we how can we really identify, like, what is this meta? Like, how can we simplify this stuff? Now we can look at few different potential things, which is this meta comes from hype, okay? Because you can be easily deceived by every single potential influencers out there. Okay, in every single channel they will post the same coin. Every single Twitter they will post the same coin, the same ticker, the same meta. They will say this, say that. Does it based on hype alone? Okay, so you are you able to get this kind of understanding? You can identify the meta, but where does the meta comes from? Does it come from hype? Like only hype alone? So if it comes from hype, you will know that it won't last long. If it does, it needs to prove itself by, by having a strong community. Of course, every meme have its own hype, and it's needed to gain attention. It's a must for every coin to gain attention, to do content, because when they attract attention, they will bring volume into the chart. When they bring volume into the chart will look much better. When the chart looks much better, more community is forming, time consume much more, and people start being supporting the project, believing in the project. They're not dumping straight away, they're not dumping on support. So you can identify from it, but you can see, is it truly on hype, or is it like is it truly on hype, or is it just a true conviction? Okay, is it based on news, for example? Okay, is it based on news? Let me just change that a bit. Is it based on news? Okay, of course news is some kind of a hype, or I'm not saying a proper news like a political news or stuff. I'm saying anything that comes up, anything viral, anything that just pops up out of nowhere. So it brings out the hype. Now from there you can identify, is this a weak meta, is this a strong meta, what is the narrative here? Like, then you can come back or climb up to, is it a good meme coin in the first place? This is the flow here. Okay, you are seeing the flow. Now when you're able to see, or you're able to look at a different standpoint, is this based on hype? Is the volume coming into the chart based on just people bull posting about the ticker, or is it really a good meme and a community forming? Okay, so identify that, learn about that. And then other stuff that you can look into also is, for a long-term potential, is, let me arrange a little bit here. Okay, pulling out a new arrow. Okay, when you spot a new meme coin, okay, when you spot a good meme coin, now what you want to see is, what you want to know, if the token, if the coin is good for a long-term hold, you need to identify, is the meme is the meme coin a derivative? Okay, so not a lot of people are like saying about this. Okay, not a lot of people are saying about this. You need to really identify, is the if the meme coin is a derivative or not. Because if it's a derivative, every single derivative coin have its own leader. They have its own leader, and it comes from a meta. Let me, I'm doing wrong here. Okay, it comes from a meta. For example, okay, you have Matt Fury meta, for example. You have a Matt Fury meta, and the four boys club that are viral, like Pepe and Brett, reaching billions of market cap. Now you have Wolf. Okay, Wolf is not a derivative. Wolf is original, but then you get tons of other memes that are not at the four boys club of Matt Fury meta, and they're just jumping out, riding or based on hype, riding based on news, riding based on the meta itself. So if it's a derivative, it have a potential to slow down for a few after a few weeks. Okay, it have the strong potential to die. Okay, that's a sad truth, but yeah, it's the truth, and I don't mind telling you guys about this. But why is the arrow change color? Okay, it have a strong potential to die. I mean, high potential dying, of course. It have a high potential of dying. For example, there are a bunch of copycats from Michi. We can see it in I'm not sure what coins, but previously there are tons of coin following Michi, and you can see only Michi survive. Only Michi survive. There's like no other coin that are holding as good as Michi. And like whiff, there are tons of whiff. Like for example, man with pan, like man with the here and there. So that is like bunch of derivative, and derivative have high potential of dying. You need to accept that because we are looking at a long-term potential here. We want an original meme. So okay, take that, and then other stuff that we want to look into also. Oops, is let me just put this aside first. We are looking into, okay, when you spot a good meme coins, now you must look into the influencers. Okay, into the influencers. This is important. No matter how you want to put it, people with influence can bring a coin much further than a community by itself. Okay, somehow, somewhat, if you are doing a CTO, okay, if you are doing a CTO, guess what will you do? You will look for potential influencers, for people with influence, for people that can speak, and other person listen to them, right? Right? So again, when you are looking at influencers, you need to identify a good influencers. Okay, like influencers that are not dumping on you, influencers that are holding a community, influencers that are building like strong support behind them. And of course, every influencers have their bad spot or bad or rough moments. Like not every coin will pump when they say it, but they also try to identify this kind of stuff that I'm looking at, that I'm saying to you guys. They're looking at the same thing. They're not. They're just people, bro. They're just similar people like us. We can be them. They are us. Similar stuff. So when they identify this kind of stuff, this good influencers, okay, if you wanna take a look at which one is a good influencers, like XC posted before, uh he posted, what is it again, like there's like bunch of few. Yeah, if you want to follow from this list, like follow all of them. They're good. Most of them are good. Like maybe they have a losing streak, maybe they have like, I don't know, bad spot, but they are trying their best to provide for the community. Okay, all of them, and I know I know all of them. I follow all of them. So those are the influencers that you need to be following, but you yourself need to do your own due diligence, okay, because you are using your money. Don't blame them, don't risk, don't put all in, okay. So when you identify influencers, you need to know, are they a scam? Okay, you need to do like a bit of research into it. You need to look. This is what I call doing your own due diligence. You cannot have everyone provide everything for you. Okay, you need to have your own feet in the market. So when you identify, are they a scam, are they like dedicated, like very 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 dedicated person to the team, identify that too. Or like are they dumping on community? So those kind of stuff, okay, those kind of stuff you need to ask yourself, you need to look, you need to study, and you need to experience it. Then from there you can learn, then from there you can know. Okay, from my point of view, XC is the most like honest person. I've been talking to him almost every single day, like every single day. Even what happened to the recent chart, I'm not sure what's the name again, the mirror, something like that. When he posted, okay, when he posted about the meme, out of all of a sudden, like some scam, they paid the influencers to post about it. So that's why the sudden big drop happening. And XC tried his best to support the project. He tried putting all the money, because people are like dumping in a single in a single cell, okay, in a single cell button. So he was trying his best, and even him losing money. So it happens like most of the time. So that's why it's really hard for XC to really provide a good alpha without people using him, because he wants the best for the community. So like for real, he even called me like now, we even talked. He was like, his heart dropped when he posted the meme, when he posted the coin, and the coin have a sudden 75% drop. He was shocked, and he tried to support all he can. He was looking everywhere. So yeah, that those kind of thing happens. And you guys also need to take care of your risk. And that's why I said to XC, you need to take care of your risk at the same time. Don't be too over invested in it. So identify that. Identify a good influencer. Identify them. Are they scam? Are they dedicated? Are they dumping on community? Are they getting allocated? Those kind of stuff. Okay. So other stuff is this like simple other points, which is you need to learn how to read the bubble map. Okay, bubble map. You need to learn how to read the bubble map. Why? Because in bubble map, you can see few things. Okay, you can see few things. You can see and identify distribution. Because like I said, we are looking into a long-term potential memes. Okay, so bring back to my point, looking for a long-term potential meme in influencers. If the influencers is dedicated, they will support the project for however long it be. They will still support the project, and they will push and keep supporting on X, on Telegram, with capital. They will provide for marketing. They will provide for this and that. It requires tons of money to raise a project. Okay, it's not easy. So that's why you need to look for dedicated influencers. And again, if you want to see a long-term potential meme for a good hold, you need to learn how to read the bubble map, so you can identify, or you can look into detail of the distribution. Then I'm personally look into the bubble map using BullX platform. So if you haven't, go look into it. Okay. So learn how to read distribution. I will post personally a video about how you can read distribution. And from there you can actually learn how to identify if this is a bundle, if this is a fairly distributed coin, those kind of stuff. And I already mentioned in my spotting a good meme coin how different bundle and fairly distributed coin, they have their own they have their own positive and negative in both of them. Okay. And also by reading bubble map, you can look into, what is it again, you can learn, you can read how they transfer funds. Because This is the advantage in crypto. In crypto, no one can hide anything. Like everything is out there. Everything is like an open ledger. You can look into SoulScan. You can look into Ethereum like scan. You can look everything. Maybe you cannot identify who that person is, but but you can know where they transfer the money, how much they transfer the money, how much they transfer the meme, like which wallet they're holding, those kind of stuff. Because when you take this advantage in crypto market, you can easily, and maybe it's hard to master it, but if you're able to be expert in this, looking into addresses, looking at soul scan, those kind of stuff, you can be within the good wallets that are buying good coins. You can spot a bad wallet. You can spot like this kind of stuff. Whale wallet. You can look at wallet that have been used just to like as a scam. So this stuff also is a major thing in identifying a long-term potential meme. So like that's just it. That's just it. Okay. This is are you guys able to understand until now? Like, is it good? Is it understandable? Is it easy that I break it down for you guys? Like, this bunch of points here, bunch of explanation here and there. Okay, okay, good, good, good. It's good. All right. Thank you for the response. I really, really appreciate it. So yeah, basically that's just it. When you are able to look into this, like when you look for my previous video spotting good meme coins, then you can follow the flow of identifying a long-term potential memes. Look into other aspect also, which is influencers, and also learn how to read bubble map. When you spot this kind of stuff, then you can identify, okay, this is a long-term potential meme which I can hold with conviction. Okay, that's the basic of it. When you are able to identify everything, it brings down to this. It will increase your conviction towards it will increase your conviction towards the meme. In the end, this is what you want. Okay, so yeah, that's all for the lesson for today. So if you guys like this kind of info, feel free to join like the Telegram. Stay active with us. I will post a bunch of videos about this, and yeah, that's all. Okay, thank you so much.